Hello guys, in this video we're going to test the Sword of Disorder, a weapon which is hard to control but very powerful. We'll check its damage multiplier, we'll refresh this list, and of course we'll check its legendary skill and when it's Astral Forge 3 stars. So guys, to properly test the Sword of Disorder, I'm using my second account where I don't have any damage boosts like from talents or from heroes. Okay, at first, let's find out its damage multiplier. Here we have 0 souls shackled, and as you can see my damage is not really higher than my attack. At 1 star, the Sword of Disorder does almost the same damage as your attack. Very interesting fact about the Sword of Disorder is that even 1 soul shackled will increase your damage for all skills. For example, in this case, we shackled 5 souls. As a result, instead of 1752 damage, we're doing 1760 damage, which is 1.5% higher as it should be. Guys, to check the Sword of Disorder if it's also affect other skills damage, let's take a look on the damage of the drill shot. More souls will shackle, then higher damage should be. With 9 souls it does 1767 damage, and with 10 souls shackled it did 1769 damage, which is higher. So now you know that the Sword of Disorder really affect other skills damage. Up to 30% unless you have it Astral Forge 3 stars. When you'll make it 2 stars and higher star, the damage and length will be up and cooldown will be reduced. Let's catch a frame when you have 0 souls shackled, and here it is. Now I'm doing higher damage, 2628 damage. This damage in 1 and 7 times higher than my attack. Guys, exact multiplier is little higher, but as for me, it's better to round this number. When you'll make it 3 stars, the damage will be up again. We have 0 souls shackled, and as you can see the damage is 3504, which is in 2 and 3 times higher of my attack. At 4 stars, this damage will be higher again, so let's check it. Now I'm doing 4380 damage. This damage is almost in 2 and 9 times higher of my attack. Anyway guys, I rounded it again, so let it be 2 and 9 times. Now, let's check the Sword of Disorder at 5 stars. And here you can see the new damage, 5256, which is in 3 and 45 times higher of my attack. When you make the Sword of Domination, beside this snake blade, we'll have swords falling from above. At first, let's check the damage of that snake blade and then from falling swords. As you can see guys, the damage is the same as at 5 stars, 5256. By the way guys, I also compared the length of the Sword of Disorder and Sword of Domination, and it's around the same. So the only difference between Sword of Disorder 5 stars and Sword of Domination is that we have falling swords. So let's check the damage multiplier. And here you can see that I did 8761 damage, which is in 5 and 75 times higher damage of my attack. Okay guys, now we know all multipliers for every star for the Sword of Domination, and we know that even 1 soul increases your damage, and damage not only for the Sword of Disorder, but damage for all your skills. Now, let's find the difference between normal Sword of Disorder and legendary. To test it properly, I used my second account again, but this time I used it in daily challenge, where the quality of the weapon is raised to legendary. At legendary gate, when you take damage, you lose not all the souls, you lose only 100 souls. But this skill affects only the Sword of Domination, not the Sword of Disorder. Anyway guys, it's not what is interesting for us. For us, it's more interesting damage proportionate to number of souls. On the left side, you can see multipliers for the normal Sword of Domination, when we have 29 souls shackled. And the picture, we can see that all numbers matches with my calculations. On the right side, we can see the Sword of Domination at legendary grade with the same amount of souls shackled, 29. For this challenge, I had to increase my attack to 5601 attack to normally survive, so the damage from the blade can be from 19,000 to 19,999. At the same situation with fallen swords, it can be 33,000 or 33,999. So if you'll compare multipliers of Legendary Sword of Domination and normal Sword of Domination, we'll see a good difference in damage between fallen swords, but not between blades. So I think that this skill doesn't affect blade damage, it only affects the damage of fallen swords. The last one I'm going to show you is the Sword of Disorder when you'll make it SL Forge 3 stars. When you'll make it SL Forge 3 stars, your damage can be increased to 50%. But for this guys, you have to collect 500 souls. By the way guys, only the Sword of Disorder and Fallen Swords can collect souls, other skills cannot. Okay guys, that's all about the Sword of Disorder. This list in a good quality you can download from my Discord server, the link in description and comments of this video. As always, don't forget to like this video and subscribe my channel.